morning, children. So we had discussed about the first exercise in the last classes. So will move for the next exercise, that is exercise 1.2. The next exercise that is based on the word problems. You all know how to solve the word problems and you all know how to write the statements, no? Can we all move for that, children? Are you all ready for that? Yeah. Just we will start it. See here now. I'll be sending, as I send you the textbook PDF, so you will see the questions there itself. When you are writing the notes, you will see the questions from there and write out. So we'll solve the first problem, children. Are you all ready for that? Yeah. Now, first question is, a book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. Okay, children? So there is one exhibition. They are going to conduct the exhibition. What exhibition it is? It is a book exhibition. For how many days? For 4 days in a school. The number of tickets sold at the counter on first, second, third and final day was respectively how much, children? 1094, 1812, 2050, 2751. So there is an exhibition, that is book exhibition. It was for how many days, children? It was for 4 days. So they are given you the number of tickets sold on the respective days. So 4 days, how many tickets were sold? They are given you on the respective days. So what they are asking you to do is find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. So they are asking you to find out what, children? Find the total number of tickets. So total means what you all should do? Total means you all should do what? Addition. That is, you have to find the sum of all the 4 days. Got? Did you all understand the statement? What they are given? I will repeat once more, just understand it. A book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. There was a book exhibition in school for how many days? For 4 days. And the number of tickets, what they are given? The number of tickets sold on those 4 days. So what you should find out? Find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. So you have to find out all together how many tickets have been sold out. So shall we start writing the statements? So first statement will be, how we will write the first statement? So first statement we will write it as number of tickets sold on first day. So what is the number of tickets here? First, second, third and final days. Their respective means this will be the first day and this will be the second day, this is for third day and this is for fourth day. Right, children? So what is number of tickets? How many tickets sold it on first day is 1094 tickets. So same, you write it for second day. Number of tickets sold on second day. What are the number of tickets sold on second day is this, that is 1812. So what are third days? 2050 and fourth day is how much, children, here? 2751. So what the question they are asking? They are asking you together in these 4 days how many tickets were sold out. So therefore, we all know this sign indicates when 3 dots are there, it means therefore. Therefore, total number of tickets sold on all 4 days is equals what you should do? You should add all these 3 numbers, that is 1094 plus 1812 plus 2050 plus 2751. So you should add all these numbers. I'll add it here in a working column. So just write down this number. Be careful when you are writing this number. See here, as these all are having 4 digits. See here all are having 4 digits. I am writing with starting number. When number of digits are different, please make sure that you write the last digit. That is here 2 1 8 1 0 5 0 2. Then 1 5 7 2. What you should do, children? You should add all these three numbers. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 7. Next 9 plus 1 is, children? 9 plus 1 10. 10 plus 5 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. 0. Then 2 carry here. Next 2 carries there. 8 plus 2 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. So 7 1 carry. 1 plus 1 2. 2 plus 1 3. 3 plus 2 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. I think no one is weak in addition, so you all can do it very fast. Right, children? So what is the total number of tickets sold is 7,707 tickets. Got it, children? So how many tickets were sold on all 4 days is 7,407 tickets. Don't get confused or means don't feel difficulty how to write this like wordings, statements. It's not difficult, right, children? It will be there in question itself only. Just you have to think for a while. While reading question, the statements will be there in question itself. See, number of tickets sold on first leg. See, number of tickets it's here only. Just I have taken according to first, second, third, and fourth. Now, what they will be asking, find the total number. So this will be the concluding statement. We see a total number of tickets sold on all 4 days. So no worries to write how to write the statements. Oh, you should buy at this. No need to buy at it. This is by your own, by understanding the question. How you will understand the question, like that you will write down this. Got it, children? It's not a thing that you should write the statement like this only. You can write it by your own also. First learn to write it by your own, so you will not feel a difficulty. Clear, children? Now can we move for the second problem? Have you all understood this? Can we move for the second one? Yes. Next, second one is just here. There is Shekhar is a famous cricket player. Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6,090 runs. So there is a cricket player. What is his name? His name is Shekhar. So how many runs he has scored? He has scored 6,980 runs. He has scored 6,980 runs. Now, in a test match, he wishes to complete 10,000 runs. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. But he wants to score how many runs? 10,000. I think you want so many boys like cricket, right? So, how many more runs does he need? Now, did you all understand the question? What did the question was there? The question was, there was a player, what was his name? Shekhar. So, what is the runs he had scored? He had scored 6,980 runs. But you want to score how many runs? You want to score 10,000 runs. So, what's the question? Question is, how many more runs does he need? So, he has scored this, that is 6,980. But he wants to score 10,000. So, still, how many runs he need to get 10,000 runs? Understood, children? Now, I will give you a small example. See here. There is one, like, you can take whatever. I take you will be adding 5 chocolates. You will be adding 5 chocolates. But you need 10 chocolates. Now, how many more chocolates you need to become 10 girls? How many more chocolate you need is 5 more. How you said you need 5 more means, see 10 is here, you subtracted this number from here. As this is a small number, you can do it easily. But when coming for the bigger number, you should do the subtraction. So you need 5 more chocolates. Right, children? So what you should do is, you should subtract from this number. That is from total number of runs he wants to score and the runs he has scored so far. You should do the subtraction between those two numbers. Right? Can we write the statement for this. I said it's not difficult to write the statement. See you now. Just I'll show you how to write the statement. Now first, Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He so far scored 6,980 runs. Right? You write down. Shekhar scored equals how many runs he has scored? 6,980 runs. Clear children? So Shekhar scored 6,980 runs. Next, he wishes to complete 10,000 runs. So Shekhar wants to score. Shekhar wants to score how many runs, children? How many runs? 10,000. So 10,000 runs. Now we have written the statements what given in the question. See, I have not written anything extra. What's there in the question? I am writing the statement. Now, how many more runs does it need? So therefore, Shekhar need dash more runs. Shekhar need dash more runs to score. How much children to score? 10,000. So what I said you have to do? You should do is 10,000 minus 6,980. You should do the subtraction, right? So we'll do the subtraction here. 10,000 minus, see I said you will not see here how many digits are here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but here 1, 2, 3, 4, so don't write here like the 6,980, no, you should start with the last digit 0, then comes 8, then comes 9, then comes 6, so do the subtraction. Got it children? Now you do the subtraction. 0 minus 0 is how much? 0 minus 0 is 0. Next number is what children there? See here, 8 is here, 0 is here. Now we can't do is what we should do? We should take a carry from the previous number. I can't take it here because 0. I can't take it here because it's 0. So this 10 will become 9 where this becomes 10. Got it children? No one is having confusion by doing the subtractions. I think you all are perfect, right? So again I take carry from here. This becomes 10. So this will be 10. Okay? Now 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 9 is 0. 9 minus 6 is 3. So what did you got? 3020. So he needs to score still 3020. So Shekhar need 3020 more runs to score 1000 runs. Understood children? Did you all understand the question? So there is one cricket player, he has scored some runs, but he wants to score like, for example, you have already scored, I'll give you one more example apart from this. Now we all will play cricket. So many of you want to play century, you have seen so many players play, got century, right? So century means how much children? 100. Now, he has scored like 70. He has scored 70 runs. But he wants to score a century. So how many runs is still more means what he should do? 100 minus 70 is 30. So he needs 30 more runs to become a century, right? Like that, how you do for the smaller numbers, you should do for the larger number. Understood children? No confusion, so don't get confusion. Because it's all easy. I know you all will worry, I have to write the statements. No, nothing. See, everything I have written in what's there in the question, I have not written anything by my own. Clear? Only the thing is you have to understand the question. Read once, twice. You have not understood, read still more. No problem, no? You can read how many times until you understand the question. Please read it again and again. In an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes. Right children? So there is an election. So in that election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700 votes. By what margin did the successful candidate win the election? So what's the question is there? There is one election. The election is going to be conducted where the successful candidate, means successful means who has won in that election. So he has secured how many votes? He has secured 5,77,500 votes. Got it, children? He is the winner of that election where his nearest rival secured. His nearest rival means opposite, who is standing opposite to him. He has secured how much? 3,48,700 votes. 3,48,700 votes. So what question they are asking? By what margin did the successful candidate win the election? So there is an election which has been conducted and the winner has been announced. As you all know, one winner will be there. Next to him, like nearby teams, always there will be some parties like that. So he has won these many votes. Who was next to him has won these many votes. So what they are asking is, they are asking by what margin, means by how many votes he has won this. Okay, children. So what you should do? What you should do? I give one example for this also. See here, now in your class only there will be election going on for the class leader. Right? You are going to conduct a test, means like election to select the class leader, right? So you will select it. You will see, for example, any take A. This is one person. This is one person. This is one person. This is one person. So in your class, for example, 50 students are there. 50 students are there. Where A will get 32 votes, where one can vote like 2 votes. Okay, children. Where B will get 46, C will get 29, and this will get 30. See, these are the votes got by your class students. So 4 members were standing for the election. Now, see, 32, 46, 29, 30. How you are going to select the winner who has got the highest number of votes? Correct, no? So you, who has got the highest number of votes? B has got the highest number of votes. So B is the class leader. Next, when the class leader will be asking what we are going to do, who has got next to him the voters? 32. So A is the next class leader. When he will be absent. When is in this absent, this will be taking charge. Right now? Now, this is the winner, where that is represented by successful candidate. And this is his rival, that is his opposite. Right? Now, if I am going to ask by how many votes he has secured more, means what he will do, you will subtract these two numbers. Right? You will subtract these two numbers, so you will get the number of votes that he has secured more. The same concept you have to use here also. Clear, children? Have you understood the question? No confusion between the questions, no? So you will write that in an election, so you will write down the statement. In an election, the successful candidate registered this vote. So number of votes. So number of votes secured by successful candidate. By successful candidate is how much, children? 5,77,500. Got it, children? Next, same number of votes secured by his rival. Rival is nothing but opposite of him. So what is the score square? Votes given by him is 3,48,700. Now, what they are asking? They are asking you by what margin did the successful candidate win the election? So, margin by which he won the election. I said you have to do, you should subtract those two, that is 5,77,500 minus 3,48,700. So we should do the subtraction. Right? So we do the subtraction here in this right side. 5,77,500 minus 3,48,700. You will do the subtraction. Clear, children? So you will do the subtraction. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0. I think you all can do the subtraction by itself. No problem, right? If I leave the problem till here, so you will write down the answer till here equals what the answer you got. You will after subtracting, you will write down the answer here. Therefore, successful candidate 1 by dash. Dash is nothing but the numbers what you have got there. That is when subtracting. 1 by votes in election. So what the answer you are going to get? The same answer you are going to write. Got it, children? Did you all understand the question first of all? There is an election where it has been conducted and they have decided the winner and the nearby opposite for him. So they are asking you the difference between them. That is, how many votes more he has secured by this opposite team. So you will do the subtraction. Got it, children? No confusion, no? Just glance it once so that you will be not getting confused to that. Clear? Can we move for the next one? I think no confusions, no? Can go for the next problem? Yes, we'll go for the next one. Next one problem is, see, Kriti bookstore sold books worth rupees 2,85,891 in the first week. So, there is a bookstore and the bookstore name is what? Kirti. So, that bookstore is Kirti, where the bookstore work is to what? To sell books. So, they are selling the worth rupees of this, that is 2,85,891 in the first week of June. So, these many books are sold when? In first week of June. Next, and books worth rupees this is sold in second week of month. So, first week they are given, second week they are asking you how much was the sale for the 2 weeks together, in which week was the sale greater and by how much. So, in the same question they are asking you 3 questions. So, first is, did you all understand the question? There is a bookstore. In that bookstore, they are given you the how many cost, that is the cost they are given. The worth of the books they are sold on the particular week. So, this is sold on first week and this is sold on second week. So, they are asking you the sale for the 2 weeks together. Together means what, children? You should do addition or subtraction. Together means you should do, see this one, this thing will be there and this one something will be there. When we put, means what we are going to say, we are going to put together. So, together means you should do addition, right? So, addition. In which week was the sale greater and by how much? So, first question you all know, not together means you should add those 2 numbers first. Then, next question is, in which week was the sale greater? So, they are asking you in these 2 weeks, which week was the sale greater? You can just take in these 2 numbers, which is the greater. At that week, the sale will be greater. Next, and by how much also they are asking. By how much rupees, that is, how many rupees they have earned more. So, you should do the subtraction. So, in the same question, 3 questions are there. Sub questions are there. So, first we will write down the statement. Okay, children. So, first statement is, see, Kirti bookstore sold books worth rupees 2,85,000, right? So, price of books sold in first week. So, what is the price of the book sold in first week is this rupees 2,85,891. price of books sold in first week, then same for second week. So all together means together just that is nothing but you will add these two, you will get the answer. Right, but still the question has not been completed, right? So there are so many sub questions. You have completed only this much. How much was the sale for the 2 weeks together? Next, what question is there? In which week was the sale greater? Right. So in which week was the sale greater? So the sale of the books is highest in. Now see how we are going to find out how it's highest by the amount, right? So in which week the amount was collected more? In the second week, right? In the second week. So the sale of the books is highest in second week. In second week. So in which week you have answered? Now again that question has continued. By how much? By how much? So what you should do by how much means you should subtract these two numbers. That is 4,760 minus 2,85,891. You should subtract these two. When you subtract these two, you will get the difference, that is how much money more it has been collected on 2nd June. Got it, children? So here you have to the sale of the books is highest in second week. Again, the next is, so difference in the sale. Difference in the sale of 2 weeks equals, just will subtract this, that is 4,768 minus 2,85,891 equals, we will subtract it and you will write down the answer. All of you can do the subtraction, right, children? Just subtract it and find out the answer and fill the answer in this column. Clear, children? No confusions, no? So only I said read the questions and understand it. We'll move on for the next one. That is next fifth question. Fifth question is find the difference between the greatest and the least number. Find the greatest and the least number between that can be written using the digits. That is, they are given you the digits. Right, children? See, they are given you the digits here. There are digits. What are the digits are there? 6, 2, then 7, 4, 3. They are given you these many digits. By using that digits, what you should find? You should find the difference. Difference between which? Difference between the greatest and the least number. Already I had learned in the previous classes, right? How to find the greatest number, how to find the smallest number, right? How to find the greatest number, children? You should write the greatest number means you should arrange the given numbers in ascending order or descending order. Greatest number means in descending order. Descending order means big to small. Same, the reverse or ulta of that is ascending order will gives you the smallest number. So we'll see the problem. Yes. So first we'll write down digits. The digits given. So which are the digits given here? 6, 2, 7, 4, 3. So there, how many digits are there here? How many digits? Count it up fast. 5 digits. So 5 digits are given. Now what you should find? You have to find the greatest number. So greatest number equals, and you have to find the least number. You may be least or the smallest number also, no problem. Now greatest means what did I say? Greatest means how you should arrange? You should arrange in a descending order. That means bigger to smaller number. So here, which is the bigger number in this? Which is the bigger number, children here? Which is the bigger? 7 is the bigger, right? So 7. Next comes 6. Next 4. Next 3, 2. If you do one, that is either greatest or smallest, you can write down the other one easily. where the least number will be reciprocal, that is ulta of that. You will write from here 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Right now we have found the greatest number and the least number. So what you should find now? You should find the difference between them. So difference equals, we will write on this number 766,432 minus 23,467. So difference means, you all know, difference means you should do the subtraction. Got it, children? So I will write on 76,432, then 23,467. Right? Now you all will do the subtraction by yourself. No confusion how to do the subtractions now. So you will do the subtraction, find out the answer of which you are going to get, and write the answer here. Clear, children? As these word problems, you all will feel difficulty. I am not giving like homework. You all will do this subtraction only. You will find out the answer and write it, children. Got it? So 5 problems we are done. Still so many are there. We will continue in the next session, children.